name is Omanhene Yaw, Boakye, your man in the morning. Let's get the news making headlines across Ghana. Launch of free tertiary education initiative for persons with disabilities. President Mahama has pledged to strictly enforce Ghana's accessibility standards for all public buildings and facilities. He reaffirmed his administration dedication to creating an inclusive environment for persons with disability. Omanhene Yaw Mahama akoda dwumadie bia dia a launch for free tertiary education initiative. Bia wadi dem ana niema bia ye no a eno ntino ni nipadua no ho atop akwa atwe kakra no sia no eye suapon omo beko no free yenti Omanhene.
We will enforce the Ghana accessibility standards for all public buildings and facilities. (2026) will be 10 years since the enforcement of accessibility to public buildings was meant to be enforced. Therefore, in the Amendment Act to Act 715, we will increase the term of imprisonment for persons who refuse to comply. And we'll also increase the fines that they have to pay. Act 715 says the penalty for not complying is 3 months in prison or 600 cedis. 600 cedis is too small. So in the new act, we're going to increase the penalty and maybe we increase the imprisonment from 3 months to 6 months.
I don't see the walk nyina yetiawa se ubesi ufie na Ghana shemra se obi ebia ontumi nante ba so otumi nya lift ana wonya bibia obetumi ensoso aye comfortable water closet no so otumi ye de ono nsoso ba ukọ amanoni nom ne ade a ukọ offices bia a person with disability or on a water closet or koso or baby or junso Ghana hanomo sa compliance no nya adwuma adum so obi pa di dem no koduru ha owura baby a ekwan kra wo de kra fro etibon se banks ni bebre o maye sa de no na wotimi de ni wheelchair akọ onya de wheelchair duru on ma akọ bank ona so obeja nan asa bank binim bank wo Ghana ha wo sa de ni bi offices bebre lift nim et obi a disability a na 7th floor and also kodi ni juma e wo se okeka kire o mo se obi aba na chi nipa kro no se be ye no obesi aba obi timi sna hono 3 hours 4 hours wa ye adwuma a teacher bia or disabled no akọ pension yes won ko senate dan ni mu ko san can you imagine Omanhene so obeye na asotwe e wo so ne ade kra eno se wo ye disabled na bibia besi na watime anya kwan akodu university a obeko no free o say ye onye me so ye okay. Disability employment quota what is a siano aban ebe enforce 5% minimum quota across public and private sectors. Hello.
We would enforce a minimum 5% employment quota for persons with disability. (5% employment quota for persons with disability, and this will be across public and private sectors. Private sector organizations that meet the quota, they will be given tax incentives. And every
Omanhene your mama say, what their friend disability manifesto dashboard. Now, manifesto dashboard no say Ade omo aye de ato ha omo de monitor promises ha omo de ma omo manifesto. Now so far the leading ministry and now the leading manifesto promiser or deliver education implementation no far ahead of every ministry. Ose niema ode toto ho no omukọ he manifesto dashboard no so a education sector is far ahead in terms of implementation. Yenti no.
Let me thank Haruna and his team in the education sector and to commend you and congratulate you for the hard work that you've done to realize most of the promises we put in the 2024 manifesto. We have a manifesto dashboard where we are tracking the promises we made, and I must say the education sector is very ahead in terms of implementation.
Okay, no hairstyles or long hair in senior high schools. Education Minister, the debate is on.
I just want to...
The Director General of GES is here. You have emphasized that we should shift focus to basic education and to improve learning outcomes at the basic level. Mr. President, the story is told of a young girl whose teacher somewhere in the Ashanti region went in and was waxing English, teaching at that early stages of development. Then the child told the teacher that so, Mr. President, in line with that and with your authority, I'm directing the Director General of the Ghana Education Service and the GES that from today, teacher use of mother tongue instruction is now compulsory in all Ghanaian schools. The GES is to ensure strict enforcement of this. That child, that Ghanaian child, was not born into an English family, but a proud Asante Akan family, and deserves to learn. This is part of President Mohammed's research agenda.
Tomorrow, and so long as we are molded.
And also, Yadia, no pay, bidi unkomo pa. I'm confident of 90% support in Tano South. Dr. Baumia expressed optimism as he tours the Ahafo region, saying delegates will once again rally behind his 2026 presidential bid. 2026. 2026, you got to have. I'll be president. Okay, Chimu, Masa. Yentino.
Mujina mechipa. Enedi menia jipa. Me batano nofa. Mabefie. Efie enefie. Me pese me damu nyina se. 2023. Mujina mechipa. 84%. Nyami nshira mu nyina me damu ase.
Okay, now minority in parliament are still insisting and reiterating that the president, His Excellency, should present his policy document on its flagship program for scrutiny. Almost all muhudi intia, Omanhene launch niema and so many document. There's no policy document. And moment me jinaso wo mrashe bedwefie say ya launch we ye twa sika sei e de kwa akoye bibi ti say disability free can say disability for tertiary sika ye twa and so document remember who say there's strict compliance to the policy, no, na sika no, it has not been misappropriated or misapplied, you know. Anyhow, Parliament has oversight responsibility. Enti kwajo upon kroma so de na no atum, yenti no.
Economic policy and then the specific programs that the government wants to run. The big economic policy that is submitted just mentions these programs, that will do a 1 million coders program aimed at training 1 million people for digital skills. People will say here, a figure is put by it. The minister will show up at committee level to defend his whole budget is approved. It doesn't mean that the program document has been brought to Parliament or has even been published. So as at now, you have 11 programs and initiatives that this government has launched on various platforms, and ministers have been giving hundreds of millions of Ghana cedis ostensibly to go and execute them. I can take you through the list. 1 million coders program, the 24-hour economy program, the jobs export program, the Jumera program, the national apprenticeship program, the Tree for Life program. Many people don't even know about it. The Accra Reset program, the president launched it at the UN, the One Child, One Tree initiative. Then quite recently, they've launched the Ghana Infrastructure Plan, the free tertiary for persons with disabilities, and then the No Free Stress program. These are about 11 programs government has launched. And our argument is that not one of them has had the program document that tells you, so what is the target, what is the selection criteria, what is the results framework, what are the key performance indicators, so that you can exercise oversight. Even if...
Okay. Majority Leader Mama Yarga explains why the ECOWAS member states allow citizens to stay in any country for 90 days with or without any bilateral agreement with the U.S. Yentie.
Every citizen of ECOWAS is entitled to sit in an aircraft and to alight or disembark in Ghana. Every citizen of ECOWAS can fly from the US and has a right to disembark in Ghana, and then after 90 days can continue to their respective countries. Every ECOWAS citizen, with or without an agreement with the United States government.
Okay, gentlemen, good morning. And how are we?
We are fine.
How was your weekend? How was your weekend?
It wasn't bad.
Everything went well. How's the family?
Cool.
Abusiani nyaaye. Mobotom so to say. Obotom nye.
I know the answer.
Obotom to say.
Obotom answer.
Osu botom to say. Cry. Agbeka ho. Don't worry, I no pay me mama sre. Me say I no pay mama sre. O da
Thank you very much.
Your Excellency. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you.
Master Samajri.
We can't make this promise in this crucial moment.
Am I under any obligation?
At
the 11th hour.
I am making at the 11th hour. And then about your more production will be on your D. Say I say you can't home. No be a I no pay my able panelists. You will smile.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And you know when I promise, I promise.
I to release the fans.
Okay, yeah, starting free education. Haruna Idrisu, I'm making a very serious statement. I can't want to say more Ghana have for many years. To the extent where people kawasema and go for free na vrongo. Gary Tumpani. Teachers say teacher Niba ko say wa coach they 1.5 years. Onim the ochre nkwala no. Because nkwala no e kam say frafra say wari o say dey. Nkwala no ntebrofo. Ono so nti omo kasa. Oja classroom o mo he nanim saa na time aso no ko. Kai professor of Pokua Mankwa. Yes. Yeah, complaining ya ma ye ni nya issue bi kra.
Yes, make
Emma producer friend of mine so can I drink crash today. Ye can want some sow. Yeah. Ekoda na po time amaso edu chumba ye can sa amaso. How na drisu ene omampani kasa wo se omo dashboard a ye dey implement omo dey implement omo dey omo manifesto wadi kan. This attests to it. Anami boa. Yes. Ade Ghana for mami for the penny for kase. Mommy on fight your local dialect. Or your crania. My teacher near or ten kind and one cry hot toto. Or a Navrongo for Kasabe. You want a teacher for more Akko school or Navrongo citizens. Bolgatanga, Asante Mantemha, and Fantiseshi. Post them there and let them teach their children. Where are they?
Especially Akunta and Kolano from Abia nursery. At the urban beginning, Sana, or the bro for tenting, and the bro for Cassie, Equacubra Colano, Etrimono. And my Adiana Watchra Colano. Unse Dubabia, Utimi Cabro for Nana Colane to one with the ba, Uka cheap, or say, what you sent him? So today, Fato to Hoibia, Adia we Meko, Timon said teacher was today, Jenny.
Meko, Jenny, Yadwa, yes, sugar cane, I read the uncle for Sanya money by now. Exmiana Colano, what to me I can't mo sugar cane or say Banku, yes, no, heavy boom. Bakubia was it Cassandra? I Cassava did it, I'll say. But she didn't say, I say Cassandra. At least, what? When you idea, no. Now I can the correct one. Next time I will say, Banchi didn't say, I say cassava. So, but I quite say, Chinchina, the brofuno, a row mumua. I could tell no man may say, quite no crowd. Beginning now, I say, catch them young, what confuse Aqualano. And sir, I shall see a honor that could tell confuse Aqualana. What in fruits row? Oh, no, until brofu, yes, mo. Yes, but you casa would where can a camano? Yes, say on Timbrofuntina, yes, Riaquala. And you have a teacher who will record that child. No, they are better TikTok. Yes, now yes, Risaquala. Yes. Busani Chi, a some that double no, and now Busan and Crana. Let's just say you be here. I express it. It's a lower primary. We're killing ourselves like that. I put on KBA. Yeah, you're free on nursery, no more kindergarten, or the one in lower primary, no. At least young combine the local dialects now with brofono. I feel all upper primary, say class 4, class 5, or no more corner. The tenses. Na fee, be correct the tenses, no. So, be correct, Sanya man, the amana, na feel or the arising. And I could tell you, say, a colane cabrofubi, and I say, Okadia biness otia. I say ye di huru no teacher ni no say afa na ase ye di abeto akwala ne din e ba sa wa kele akwala ne spirit o make attempt to be a no sa language ni kra on men e ti abese ti say on tebrofo o ma na hu so on de e say kra e teacher for no nya botre akuta there's another one me dey so enkomo ya ye di so education minister wa ye die bi mo sam nipa be bredi na tem. But me there, I could have feel say, I didn't know why you know say a bonabaso. Video being in social media and so I call it because ya Santua girls. Not your coinity. Now, man for the education minister them say at this time, at this age, and Akwalawi. I could have me feel say you're more education minister. A man who cry and fetch. Oh, I could have Akwalawi. I could have oh soon tina. Yes, Omucha ni tringi na kwala no kuta ni tringi num just what cherish ni tringi no there yes I metemase say who parent na bia wa boni tringi wo kane ade but akota yen sha de we so how many secondary schools na Ghana has here omo hair salon. That is what they should be thinking about it. Our secondary school on mas ye jao e ma wo de tringi we ya Jerry Kelso so say de ko school on mo salon no obekọ honom na oma maintain sa enwina ma anakota hwe ye maamenum ni ye yirenum ikura omo wayi okọ salon na hwe the number of hours the number of minutes odi wo salon honom ye ko wo si ni tirinwi ye ko style ye ko ni ye die ne ho ahwan no akota
na akwala no so wo school also osua de o
It's weekend bia o say maame ne be fa no koye ni ti ana
e be fa no koye ni ti ana
e komo ni ti ana
no osade ne ba and weekend so no ye omo weekend activities a omo eye wo school ni sa ne amane ma no akota ye ma ye ni ate ye me kan say ye ma ye ni abroso too much
ejakura me ye yiri ti na ye yiri ti na ade ne be si
akota how many
schools no school mu nyina ti yes ano o ye hwan wo che hwan
yeah tete and akota dia parents ni bebre ye ma ye ni nko ho ye say sa oba oje won nsem secondary school a akota wie o
nanka
sa oba say oje won nsem secondary school a awie age nyame na bebam na ebia along the line or cut tertiary ni one we kra tertiary no kra no
na ne ho de west ho de freedom
so it is a parent no yes any bia ba ne ho ahwan enye tirinwi no na emma kwala ne nsua de anase but how many secondary schools say you make hair salon say your hairdressing salon or secondary school ho no ma akwala ne be ko
say any bia ba ne tirinwi ni nya ho say ne kwala boys ya be fm omu twa omu trase no maja
dreadlocks bi wo na pempem no
dreadlocks say the players ni bebre aye omu man boys no so nya bi
Akuta
we boys no start so omu ye o school nobody should complain
yeah the free training we beba dressing o
kwala
sa kwala ya
ko school no na sum mienu a office e
na identity no
boys no omu ball masum
so
ye jai girls no na bi ring show
mu hwinim
no abona sum mi ensa na bi tietia because enya no na ya desua
oh ye bedru baby
what sort of nonsense are we entertaining in this country
ya allow bibia ne hwan na nya desua akuta bedru baby ye beka se school uniform no ye nya no no se
we are ofu na
pa dress
fa wo ba no ekosuku aye ma ne kwan ye ja no ma na ye de opa fa wo ba ko. But as long as I buying headman and Biania na buying channel, now I can't buy school. No, there are rules and regulations that they will abide by. You wouldn't school a wabroche.
Your international schools,
schools wabroche for Banako.
When you're simple, uncle, yet a tiny power, quota,
yet
Yan,
ye jam Kalaruna,
yet ha,
Abba was here the Baba school, ye chemu
mo,
and that. Young boy to me now so only the teacher to oh we are near catch and say ye
and a student ma second to the one a colleague or really senior high school okay sa story
yes ye nyina di obi amobi
tu o ha bantma
it took Ibrahim okoya akra na ni
na fe yesu say
some way
koso yes enkwala na
GSM
oh ye kofa bibi pass ye dey treat
no Jimmy batana koma ho tineso aba
oh
ye Christoni Muslimi who come in himself Gomsheni Mohammed sallallahu alaihi wasallam o won hye wo
oh yes
ye giant man Jimmy o ye ka obi se woni me ba no bra me bread why na oto ne ba kosia
why na oti ni free
awofo ni bi se hunu ne younger generation no nyansa ba wo munti no kwasi asem bia no obi e ka me ba ma wo no odi kwasi asem a tia me tia no what the jaw basa bebre magu prison and almost said them and you
oh yes oh your tiana
yes e ma kwala ba oh teacher for be will do excess ade bia there sex there are exceptions and never be the teacher ni ba ko
punish
sack him it will be deterrent
oba bibia betra so
punish teacher ni na discipline was going and that's small boy which we call classroom. No, then not to table so.
Yes.
Teacher, any catch so you now also in you.
No,
Collade not to table so the teacher needs teacher needs to be we are not quite diasi. The okay, Cassia, ye be teacher. That's time I do to be teacher needed.
Oh, yes.
GS director be teacher needed.
Oh, yes. Collade to what they are.
Yeah, more na say
e free bon kwala na de na ayama enkwala
yeah ma me call you fa time ni eh semunu edu ba bi a ho na utwire ne ma bi a hwe ndc amamu ho ene ma nkete say and society no ehwe free aban ho oh MPP for no say wo ka bi o mutie book long
obi se wakofa bibia fra America ba education curriculum bi chenchire no no de ye adwuma ye ka dia wonte ase akwala no ko school 3 weeks no betre fie 3 months parents ne say ade amu ye adini onye o mo ye ntrase ye nko back to the semester days na akwala no ko say 4 months no aba fie 1 month bi na chenchire say
ye de amana bi ye de ye system no system Modi akotro position.
No, modi to
Your mama na near Asante. Asante your mama.
Oh yes. I heard you say nyame aboa na say nyemfen say ne manifesto dashboard no wo koro ni mu a is because the government commitment on the education aspect of it. Enye konya bia na oye. Na emom de message aka no say ade a wode aba betu dwa efa language no. It is commendable.
Very commendable.
And then moreover no health ministers also and take you from the language issue because sometimes you can see some social media comment from some regions with the voter region will be a nurse near the voter region nipa na ba also team can krum kasa nanso kasa na all can nipa na nchi e basa even diagnosis become problem and ni nyina na ya niema also mutimi e na o man say obetima ye ya age say nya recruitment ratio to that limit because obetima e bia some region bi wo ha amanfo ani nyi nurse ne ho some region me oni pani bi access to nursing until kobasa na bon say one part of the language will be so extreme ni nyina ye nema wase momoni ko say kasa bie ne wase bru abomfia at least in as na obi okwa na say otimiti twi no what other languages so it should be another requirement for the intake
say yeah fawa other language is an added advantage you know the shame it will be a the cough aflawo Ebi oya Saturday so what kakra
say me say me
take that person the opportunity
mete enwan kitengete
F1 the one to me careful okay dey be not
what did you
why did you catch
so catch
now what been catch or something yeah
okay what man
me maba exercise
be kwaba
at least
vamidunu say vamidunu bramayinidi
so the aduane ana
aduane de na
honorable account don't take keep on that yen chairman Andrew Babiansa nipa ni because on my side ni krum kasa ka nya first and yam yana kasa which part of your body and na wo ontimi nchirem wo ka twi na won tia bank o kan local language na and ko kan cha mo wate ase ntem because in parliament kwa last year na say under the SAS 8 or 9 parliament o can say twi kasa wo betimi dey address in parliament so dey biem na aka na say na onye twi kasa wo krom kasa na person kan ebe bo am ye ho aton hwe enema pi koswa megidi say Minister of Education man for Bonabaso but on my regards to the placement here by here I know there baby or especially how much more even is protocol 30% no we if you cram man for before funya agro and no kwa make say no there what next time be we ni a year over the weekend or last few days I was some private SHS me we say akrobe red locks ni bi aba na what the buy no na on mamenesi onko mamenesi omo asomba ya bibi nti omo mpeso omo betwa school nti ase de but ase niam ha omo na akra na waba face and waba sa mesh no den trisu no wode ne nem school mu ho on ukwa ha no hura ukwa no ho mi wa omo ka kire nkwa ni bia so bia so enkwa yi ni ntrinwi ti mamenesi waka mame utrinwi agusu ekura ya nyintumi se fagu fatira ho nenso so no wa wuntwa wo so de nenam awofo bi bana ka se wonko yi mane banko yi a omo se wo de wo ma obi nkotwai so they were having problems power with that thing me just say it's laudable because Accra no that environment now okomu no is a new environment that's right and onko ho no science share ho no ho na se de ye adwuma is a wontimi ni nhye na minister na ba me fa boku ba bia okro bet na private DJ bia ma na ba fie obeche na de no kotwa wasi pasia university there you obotim the ntrim na akọ but ntrim nti na oba education so say ya eto jo parent no akwa ne banyini obeka say maame ntrim ye gusu nti manya school ankwa obablemu o se mu ja teacher for no na omo discipline omo And honorable heard now suffer tattoo say and crying your bonny teacher for yen she won and no saw the tattoo. And yet ye no kwa. I cried in some full school. The teachers must be allowed
to give
to
back
discipline
the
them.
power to the
Yes,
teachers.
they say pity your master their ba. Parents, etuya.
I want the PT aba.
My mama will say a teacher Peter. Oh, Sanya ma we nyamo their ba. On my the pity in the be in some internet abuse doors.
I agree with you.
Na abuse doors. And the man na ba no say. We woman in call.
If Ade bi wo say me ba no say no what here. Make a can obe kasenti no. Ma me nyan no no onye ne sa. Yes say one kasa uti mu a.
Be you yibone.
Enya yibone kra wase ba. Ebe say wo che.
Okay.
What would you make sure no? Asante wo timi mfa asem ba ko say. Efia nipa ba ko bia e bone nti. Na wo de asra ye nyira say no ti wo de mra bia ba. Deal with that person.
Yes.
Your problem no asante.
Akota PTA na no mo say problem or prospectus or no. Mo the standardize prospectus by list. I was say it PTA ne bia henceforth ye the PTA aba. But school be anyone also charge PTA more than ABA. More than 100 cities, more than 200 cities. It should be between graduate. It is go beyond that.
Compliance.
Implementation. You might be
wholesome.
Oh,
because of when
teacher need back why you saying teacher need back
na and then kwala me mo akwala bia.
But when on the lighter note, you say, "Oman penyi my address," and I say. Oma disabled no yaya kono say bibia
asate
oh no I say bibia say it you omo you know ya 2 ko 3 to 5 omo percentage you know you know scan omo say common fund ya omo de ko 5
ya
say omo ko 3 to 5 ba na make am say pacho and I know that ya say omo we school bo adwuma ye
free
say compulsory
it am for apply am for go mu omo never no hey we are Jabi
oh there be
Benko on a lighter note I don't know allow baby tell Debbie no
Orlando tie
I said no
me gam no what that na
ya boy ba
akota so be adwuma ye
I said no.
But you say na ho nya dwuma
yeah na ni say no nya
it will be said and go buri na
oh that yan cancer but so I say disabled
obey nurse onya post na fa kuma body na post no
I take exception to this.
Yes.
No lighter note. You know when it happens like that, there are some people they don't take things lightly.
Oh yes.
Apologies.
Apologies. That's it. But me tell you for on education matter ne language, you know. I think say a laudable move. Laudable move from the education minister because but the passion for this work in Tina mavacate you because there were a near be a yachere say akodana or bechere na dear no. I was a uteki akodana from a nearma or tiasie from the or tiasie
yes
and sana would not bad dear also opaso or tiasie.
That's right.
And so you start the kid from the tiasie no
from the known to the unknown.
Yes, to the unknown.
Teaching.
Na what pejan and tiasie no na would they developing and kakran and sana wa introduce any of for area mano. But sentesa near casa ye did no de shana say wabra teacher nin ko chira kodana dia na kura ne tiasie nanko or the angona kakra ne dogoma kakra dia fam or the fam mu no achia kodana bia ba de opeso chire na se no atiasie ntema nke beboa. Here is the case they say post you know say nipa wie school ashanti reading I say environment ye de na kwa akoto baby okay den na koda no ana sa chichi ni no etumi apel language a eni akoda no e familiar eni akoda na sumu efa ya akoda no de kire na de obetumi atiase eno na obehu obekira de akira be 2 hours 3 hours obewie do you understand yes sir what you say no
so be say bi to onwi he ya onwi enwi na me ye me national service onwi kire kola ya de be pie
say why kire
I ne friend moral studies so say dey be kire geography syncline and anticline of ne ade
yeah
almost selection by nim Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
I'm saying yes, sir. Matthias, I'm saying no.
I feel no more.
Mebamu buya. Me ko jira jira sa fefri o. Me di chi.
So I just because I was
JHS 3 omo exams. Omo chapa.
asem here
pa. Sam kola na wo onwi no. Omo ko try exams. Ade a me kire omo JHS 1 no. Eno na omo ko try ye. Omo ko try BC e buy.
yes.
Asem here we
kola ni ye omo ba so omo ba hwe me abepeja me.
Asem here we can
ye kan chi.
And up in the movie say more dia momfa brofo we so we sim fam bi ti me. Asem ba be wie mani mo chi. Because oba be kire mu chi say opening battle tie ma say bi ma me.
I don't know so please say you listen to my issue.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I didn't know they all could do our cancer.
Yeah, yeah, time na so. Orlando aye crowd and no Barcelona go fund the war ni. Na Lami Yama akwalai afede I said
man nsem ne
ma sam no ya dos. Akofa girl bi Orlando akwalai bi o nyiri chair no. Eno no free engine na eba. And no to pan no ko engine.